Greetings and welcome back to Crosshatch Puzzles. We're here for another New York Times Daily Crossword Solve. Today is actually Wednesday, February 11th, but I'm back solving the puzzle for Monday, February 9th, which I didn't get to on that day. And this is a puzzle by Matthew Stock. And it being a Monday, we're expecting an early week, pretty straightforward grid with a hopefully pretty fun theme. So let's get going for Monday, February 9th. The slightest bit might be an iota. Mariner's septet, a mariner is someone who travels the seas. 7 C's it might be. Picket line crosser is a scab. Like a situation with only bad outcomes, a no-win situation. St. Louis's Gateway Arch National Park, I think. Voice above tenor is an alto in a choir. Thanksgiving boatful, probably a gravy in a gravy boat. A Spanish cat, I imagine they just want the Spanish word for cat, which was gato. Nutritional plan is probably a diet. Main drag through Sin City. Oh, what is it called? I need some downs. Oh, this is not an iota maybe, but something else. An atom, maybe? Slightest bit. Because this is going to be Anglo-Saxon here. Scroll read during a bat mitzvah ceremony is the Torah. Overflowing with. Don't know. Apportioned. Oh, something looks wrong here. Bill, who says science rules in the intro to his TV show, is Bill Nye the Science Guy. Long stories are sagas. To wipe clean is to erase. America's Got Talent segments are acts. Track and field event with a 16-pound ball is the shot put. British novelist Jones, I think Sadie Jones, but I'm not totally sure. Portable writing surface, probably a clipboard. What is this? Main drag. Oh, the Las Vegas Strip. Still something wrong out here. A wash. So the slightest bit could be a tad then. How about that? Fancy meeting you here. Oh, hi. Apportioned is divided, I would have thought. Divvied up, maybe? To quite a colloquial way of saying that. Sanskrit word for teacher is guru. Apply as a new skill is to use. Yo-ho-ho and a bottle of rum. Pirate's life for me. Sadie Jones, it looks like. Indigenous Southwestern people are the Pueblo. Trireme implement. A trireme is a boat, so an oar. Pick from the menu to order. Massive could just be large. Like Sudokus with very few given digits generally are hard, difficult. Steep-walled canyon is a gorge. Precious stone is a gem. Question to a scaredy cat, to which the final parts of 2032 and 42 across would answer yes. I don't know. Delicious, yum. Bellow is to yell. Online haha is LOL. India's smallest state by area is probably Goa. Luminesce is to glow. Some kind of nugget, a gold nugget. Valuable bit in a prospector's pan. Body part that can serve as a pencil holder and ear. That's very funny. A tiny hill dweller is an ant. Nope, not for me. I'm out, you could say. Measurement around the waist is your girth. Hoarse voice is a rasp. Resident of Muscat is an Omani, someone who lives in Muscat in Oman. Explosive sounding TV channel is TNT. Something that's beyond help is a lost cause. Minor disruption in the proceedings is a hiccup in the proceedings. Pool player's stick is a cue. Crow's call is a call. Period before starting more school. A gap year. This is a goaltender? Hockey player who typically plays the entire game. I was reading the wrong clue. Goaltender, okay. Georgia, Atlanta School. Georgia Tech, I think. Punk-inspired music genre is emo. What students abide by when they don't cheat is the honor code, spelled the American way. To be a passenger is to ride in a car or whatever. No need to remind me, I know. Outdoor John question mark. Don't know. John Deere maybe? Like a John Deere, like a machine. To come in. Come in. Enter. No? Yeah, enter. 9-member musical group is a nonet. Like a lot. To like something a lot is to adore it. A water pitcher is a ewer. All in a day's work, you could say. Their typo, not mine. You put sick if you're an editor. Just pausing this for a moment. Okay, we're back. Taking to court is suing. Some frozen drinks are ices. Lake on Ohio's northern border is Lake Erie. Pimples are acne. From rags to riches. An oceanic predator is an orca. Words to live by. Credo, probably. You have a point there. Lack of difficulty is ease. Maybe a creed. Ease. Amazed is odd. Like the fish in poke are raw. You have a point there is true, and drink served by the Mad Hatter is tea. I didn't quite get it in under 5 minutes. It was a really straightforward puzzle, but I got thrown off because when I was reading 42 across, I accidentally read the highlighted clue for 55, and it didn't make sense with what I had there. But in retrospect, this makes lots of sense. Question to a scaredy cat is, are you chicken? And if you ask that question to the final parts of 20, 32, and 42 across, of course they would answer yes, because we have a chicken strip as part of the Las Vegas Strip, the main drag through Sin City, a chicken nugget as part of Gold Nugget, valuable bit in a prospector's pan, and a chicken tender as the end of Goaltender, the hockey player who typically plays the entire game. So the strip, the nugget, and the tender would answer yes, I am chicken, in fact. So that's a pretty fun theme for this Monday puzzle. Other than that, there's really not much to discuss here. Yeah, this is all fine. I mean, this is an editor's mark. Or if you're quoting somebody else in a paper or something like that, and there's something in there that might be perceived as a typo, you want to put sic, which is the Latin word for sort of in that way or that, in that manner, so that you can say that's the way they wrote it. It's not my mistake. You have a point there. For some reason, I didn't immediately see that they wanted true, but that's pretty straightforward in retrospect. And I had a few different guesses at this. At first, it was iota and then an atom, but in the end, it ends up being a tad. All of those are pretty common entries in these crosswords. I don't know who Sadie Jones is. I'll have to look that up. But everything else, what did Outdoor John end up being? Oh yeah, John Deere, yeah, who makes sort of farming equipment and so on. All pretty straightforward, everything else. So that's quite a good breezy Monday puzzle from Matthew Stock, and hope you enjoyed that solve. I'm glad I was able to get back and back solve this. Yeah, if you liked it, let me know. Hit the thumbs up, and if you want to know when I'm posting next, click subscribe, and you'll get those notifications. Thanks for joining me today on Crosshatch Puzzles, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.